Welcome you to the channel. Today we are going to discuss how to become a creative channel. To whatever degree you listen to and follow your intuition, you become a creative channel for the higher power of the universe. When you willingly follow where your creative energy leads, the higher power can come through you to manifest its creative work. When this happens, you will find yourself flowing with the energy, doing what you really want to do, and feeling the power of the universe moving through you to create or transform everything around you. In using the word channel, I am not referring to the psychic process of trance channeling. Trance channeling involves a medium who goes into a trance state and allows another being to speak. Creative people often function as channels in only one area of their lives, such as one of the arts, science, or business, and may have no idea how to do it in other areas of their lives. Thus, their lives can be terribly out of balance. See the section on highly intuitive people in the chapter on trusting intuition. This is one reason why we often equate genius with emotional instability. I believe we are all geniuses, each in our own unique way. We will discover the nature of our particular genius when we stop trying to conform to our own or other people's models, learn to be ourselves, and allow our natural channel to open. Through trusting and acting on our intuition, it's possible to bring our natural creative inspiration into every moment, in every area of our lives. When I speak of a channel, I have an image of a long round pipe with energy flowing through it. It's somewhat like the pipe in a pipe organ, with the music coming through. This channel image has three important features. It is open and unobstructed inside so that the energy can move through freely. It has a definite physical form. A structure surrounds the open space so that the energy is directed in a particular way. Without this structure, the energy would be free floating, without any focus. It has a power source, something that moves energy through the channel. In a pipe organ, the power source, the organ, sends energy through the open pipes. The particular combination of open space inside each pipe and the structure, the size and shape of the pipe, causes a certain note to be sounded. The power source is the same for all the pipes and the energy moving through them is the same, but because each one is a different shape, each one makes a unique sound. We can think of ourselves as channels similar to these pipes. We have a common power source, the universal life force, and the same creative energy flows through each of us. Our body and personality form the structure that determines the unique direction and function of each of us as a channel. It is up to us to keep our channel open and clear and to build and maintain a strong, healthy, beautiful body, personality structure as a vehicle for our creative energy. We can do this by constantly tuning in, asking where the energy wants to go, and moving with it. A strong body, personality structure is not created by following anybody else's rules or good ideas about what you should eat, how you should exercise, or anything else. It is created primarily by trusting your intuition and learning to follow its direction. When deciding what to eat, how to exercise, or anything else, gather information from reliable sources, then check in with yourself to see what feels intuitively right for you, and do your best to follow your own inner guidance. Most of us have had occasional experiences of trusting our intuition and having things work out in amazing ways. The following true story is a good example of this. A few years ago, my editor, Becky, had achieved what many people think of as the American dream. She had a husband and daughter, a good job, money in the bank, and owned her own home. Yet she felt an emptiness inside. She felt an inner prompting to leave her job and pursue a career in publishing. Her husband did not support this idea. In fact, he pointed out that she didn't have the formal education necessary to obtain a position in a publishing house. Becky and her husband eventually separated, and she decided to make a move. She had been reading many books, including Living in the Light, and knew that she wanted to work for a publisher in the field of personal growth. Her intuitive feeling was that she needed to move to Northern California. It was the most difficult and courageous step she had ever taken. She found herself in a new community with no friends, no job, and no money. She had no luck, at first, obtaining a publishing job, and so she looked for any kind of work that would enable her to survive. Many times she questioned her choice to take such a risk, yet she kept feeling a deep sense that she was on the right track. Finally, she found work in another field. She was able to get back on her feet financially and she regained her confidence. She continued her search for a publishing job, and this time she was successful. She happily took a cut in pay and position to take an entry-level job at New World Library, the company she had always hoped to work for. Finally, she felt she was at home. As of this writing, Becky has been with the New World Library for 6 years. She has her dream job as the editorial director. By following her inner guidance, even through very difficult times, she found the perfect place to express her creativity and make her contribution to the world. You may have had a similar experience, where listening to your intuition about something proved so fruitful and fulfilling. If so, the next step is to become more conscious of the process so you can recognize when you are following the flow of energy, as opposed to blocking, fighting, or trying to control it. The more willing you are to surrender to the energy within you, the more power can flow through you. I know most of us have had experiences at certain times when we've felt life energy, wisdom, and power flow through us, when we have felt momentarily enlightened. We have a brief moment of clarity and power and then it goes away again. When it goes away, we feel lost and unsure of ourselves. The more you practice trusting and following your intuition, the more consistently you will feel that sense of flow. At these times you may find yourself right where you want to be at every moment. You'll be where the energy is the greatest for you, doing what you want to do, and watching miracles being accomplished. Your energy may have a transformational effect on others, as well. As you strengthen the commitment to trusting yourself, everything in your life may change. At first, as you begin to let go of your old patterns, it may appear that things in your life are falling apart. You may find that you have to let go of certain things you've been attached to. Some relationships in your life may dissolve or simply fizzle out from lack of energy. Old pastimes may no longer interest you. You may even lose your job or decide to leave it. Of course, these changes can be upsetting and frightening. Over time, however, you will find that this is all part of the transformation you are going through. As you learn to be true to yourself, you will find that you attract people, work, and other circumstances that reflect your evolution and development.